back.
Yeah, don't adjust your YouTube. You're actually seeing what you're seeing.
Yes.
This is not a dream. This is not anything.
No,
we're actually back. It's been what, nearly 5 weeks, 6 weeks since we posted a video.
I think it's a 6 week video.
6 week. Yeah.
Graham Hicks texted me.
Oh,
He has some new suit.
new suit.
Yes. Good for him.
Is it a deadlift suit or like a normal suit?
No, it's a deadlift suit.
Oh, okay.
He wants to pull a big number.
Oh, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
I'm not gonna give it the number, but he wants to pull a big number in Cardiff.
There's been a lot of things going on personally, and
I was on holidays.
you were on holidays.
Yes.
I was in college. I had to go back to college.
Yeah,
Had to finish exams. Everything went
done.
Everything went well for me. I got a new job,
Yeah.
and you are just back from the Baltics.
Yeah.
You call them the Baltic Sea.
Yeah.
After what, 10 days was it out there?
Yeah, had the checkups, health, all that stuff. Healthy, strong, all good.
Very good to go.
Good to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Can go back to doing YouTube. videos.
so I've been itching, as you know, to get back into YouTube.
You're itching in a big way.
A
Yeah.
big way to get back to YouTube.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just for a couple of weeks I was in college, just couldn't get
Yeah.
time, and obviously interview for a new job. Things were tough,
Yeah.
but we're finally back,
Yes.
and we weren't going to miss probably the biggest,
No, we're back at the right
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's the last time I checked, I was checking YouTube about a week ago, and I seen a comment from about 3 weeks ago saying, "Why haven't you guys been posting for a while?
Oh yeah.
I hope everything's
I
okay."
have some guys texting me on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Well,
But
there's nothing serious.
no.
We're still friends.
Yeah.
We're still going to do YouTube.
Yeah,
It's just personal things came into
Yeah.
the way. But also, we've probably in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing our first international video, I suppose.
Yeah.
We don't really say what it is yet.
Yeah.
We'll let you guess what you think it may be. But I think in the
Hopefully nothing else crazy will happen in the world in that time.
So within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we'll actually be going international
Yeah.
for the first time in nearly 2 years of doing the channel.
Yeah.
So which is a great thing.
Yeah.
But on to the big thing that's going on this week, and I think that's been on the calendars of everybody that's into strongman.
One of the biggest competitions of the year.
Biggest competitions,
if not the biggest.
So we have the World's Strongest Man 2022, which is going to be held in Sacramento from
The second year in a row now.
second year in a row. So it's be held from May 24th to May 29th, 2022. There'll be 30 men competing as usual. We got some new characters or new faces.
There's a lot of new faces. Actually,
A lot of new faces in it.
Yeah.
So the competition is going to be held in the Capitol Mall in Sacramento, which I think is basically just a large shopping center. I don't want to say what it is if that's what it is, but from the looks of it, it seems to be like a very big open area, which is going to be kind of cool. So compared to last year,
it's only 5 days.
Yeah,
It's gonna be intense.
it's going to be grueling. Yeah,
It's gonna be intense.
yeah. So it's the 4th year
Yeah.
in a row that's going to be held in America, and like you're saying, second time in Sacramento. Well, if it's anything visually like what it was last year, I thought last year was unbelievable in the old style West kind of way. So let's just see what's going to happen. So like we were saying, the World's Strongest Man, 30 competitors as usual with the World's Strongest Man. We've got some new faces like we were saying. We've got some returning faces. We've got the reigning champion returning.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think there's some very new faces that we've never seen.
Yeah.
Why don't you start with Group 1?
Group 1. Yeah. We have Powered Wire, Ireland, Tom Stallman, UK, Kevin Fairs, USA, Manuel Anguilla, Jamie.
Yeah, that's a new face.
Chile.
Yeah, Chile.
Chile.
I think he's the first South American World's Strongest Man athlete. That's a very good feat to have, I suppose.
Gabriel
Romy, remember he won the
Romy. Yes.
2019
Yeah,
Canada
that's
Strongest
right.
Man.
And Ivor Schmauchtel.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad group.
It's a strong group.
Yes, probably big fight for the number 2 in the group.
Yeah.
Tom, I think he should be.
Tom, if he's anything to go from
I
last year.
can't see anyone challenging Tom.
Yeah. Hopefully, Powered Wire does what he wants to do and becomes the first Irishman to reach the World Strongest Man finals.
Yeah. But Kevin Fairs and Ivor Schmauchtel is
big names.
The big names, yeah.
Hopefully, I'd like to see what Manuel Angelo, Jamie, I think that's how he pronounces his name. Hopefully, I'd like to see how well he does.
Yeah.
I know, I haven't really heard of him in other sense of it, say, but I would like to see how strong he can show himself to be what he is like.
Yeah.
South America, you don't really hear of many South Americans.
No, the same in Asia it's not a big thing. In South America it's not. It's sort of like it's more like Eastern Europe, well, Ireland, England. It's a bigger thing in America, you know.
Yeah. So then on to Group 2, we have Mark Felix from the UK. I think it's his 17th.
This guy is insane.
His 17th World's Strongest Man. I think that's what it is. Mitchell Hooper from Canada, who was
so many Canadians, isn't it?
He was a late entry. I think there was. Who was someone, I can't remember who pulled out. I'll put it down on the screen here.
Yeah.
But he was a late entry. He was supposed to be reserved when he came in. So then we have Konstantin Janasha representing Georgia. Gabriel Pena representing Mexico. I think he'll be. Brian Shaw for the USA and Bobby Thompson, USA.
Yeah.
Also. So Brian Shaw finished second last year.
Tough group.
That's a very tough group. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Pena is good. Janashi is good. Shaw looks big.
Yeah, he looks like he's back to his.
I watched his video today. He looks very, very saucy.
Going for number 5.
Yeah. Well.
He's going to try his best.
Yeah.
He's
but
not going to.
He looks big. I don't know how the events will suit him, but he looks in great shape. He's probably the biggest guy again.
No, it's 6'8".
Yeah. Well, like you know, there was Thor and there were some other guys who were like heavy, but he looks again over 200 kilos to me.
Yeah, and he looks like a solid 200 kilos. He knows. There's no. He's not too large, if you know what I mean. That's going to affect him probably.
I don't know. He looks pretty. And he stood next to Evan Singleton, right?
He was a big guy also. 6'5", is he?
To me, yeah, he's 6'5". I think Evan is smaller this year.
Lighter, like.
Yeah, he doesn't look as big as last year in Giants Live. I don't know, like I was.
It's a mobility thing, maybe.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is it like didn't come in too heavy for a reason?
Yeah.
In that competition, but like even like he's a big dude. Like there's videos when he was training together with Brian, and they weren't that much like size different. That's such a big difference.
Yeah.
But in recent video, like
it's noticeable.
Wow, like Brian Shaw is so much bigger, and Evan is so much
smaller than what usually.
Yeah.
So after a strong Group 2, as you were saying, we're on to Group 3.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it away for Group 3?
Yes. So Adam Bishop, UK. Trey Mitchell, America. Alexei Novikov, Grzegorz Szymanski, Poland. Mika Toro, Finland. Rob Kearney, America. It's again pretty strong group.
Strong group, yeah. Trey Mitchell, strong guy, like always.
Strong guy.
His grip just as a main.
That's only his like
his only Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Adam Bishop, strong guy again in his deadlift and stuff like that, which is one of the group stage events. However, he's had a couple of knocks, I suppose.
Yeah, it seems like when he's I don't know. Again, he's getting bigger, like, and his goal is like, isn't there a podcast somewhere with him where he's saying that he believes that he can pull 505 in Cardiff? Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't listen, but I saw like a thumbnail or something like that, so I wasn't able to sort of listen to it, but if that's his goal, for this you have to be like heavy, and again. Will that affect if he's focusing on deadlift? That might take away from everything else, especially in the World's Strongest Man. So
then we have.
I don't know. Like, is he capable of getting into the finals? I think he is.
Yeah, but if it's like his main priority was deadlift, it's going to pull away from his.
Yeah, because it's still like Rob Kearney. He's gonna do well. I don't know Grzegorz Szymanski. I think I'm not sure about. He's a veteran anyway. He had I think. He defeated cancer.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Wow. I think he had something like that, some issues.
But then we have Rob Kearney, who lately in the last couple of competitions coming into the latest guy.
In the Arnold Classic he looked really good as well.
Yeah, he was really strong, even though he's the latest coming in. And then obviously we have Alexei Novikov coming in from the Ukraine. Yeah,
like he's the favorite to qualify to the finals anyway.
Hopefully we might see him take back his crown after a year out.
Yeah.
Well, not a year out, but hopefully he can take back the title.
Yeah.
So now on to Group 4, we have Nedzmin Beskovic, I think that's pronounced, from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Gavin Bilton then from the UK. Maxime Boudreau from Canada, finished third last year. Shane Flowers from UK. Pavlo Kordiaka from Ukraine. And then Martins Litzis from the USA.
So Martins is favourite to win the group.
I think win entirely.
The whole thing, sure. Yeah. But the
Definitely.
group,
Yeah.
he doesn't look as big again. Like he uploaded recently a YouTube video, and I think Romark messed it up a little bit because the what do you call that?
The video was slightly
The
overexposed.
quality wasn't very great, so it was
compared to like usually what we'd see from meaties and Romark. It's
so
just not up there.
I think Romark do a better job with it, because we want to see that what's going on.
Stateside.
So
it's amazing, like it is. It's crazy that like someone was loud.
There was comments. I was reading comments, so I was like, "Is it me? Is it my eyes? Or is it like everyone else?" Like, yeah, Romark. What's going on with the video? It's kind of weird. But
look, they've been pointing out for so many years now. I think there's like one slip up.
Yeah, it's just a slip up.
Yeah.
Romark is just taking it easy too much.
Taking it easy.
Yeah.
But I think out of Group 4, I think it's going to be hard to get, say, Martins, Leetsies and Boudreaux out of the situation. I think they're going to be the top two.
Shane Flowers injured his biceps, but so it wasn't a big injury then.
Well,
because if he's competing, he's fine then.
Maybe he just wants to compete in the world's strongest man. Like, it's a great title to have, I suppose. Like,
so Litzes will like again. Pavlo Kordiaka, he's gonna be as well a contender. For the going to the finals. I think him, Maxime, even Shane Flowers. Like, can't underestimate him. I don't know how good of a strongman Nesmith is, but he's more like a powerlifter guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gavin is like, he has all the potential, but
I think they were saying that Nesmith is like the deadlift guy.
Yeah, he's
going to be the number one or the biggest contender for.
Really?
Yeah, because apparently he's so powerful on the deadlift. It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't think. Well, you never know. Maybe he improved a lot. I truly believe maybe like I don't even know who's now the closest to get 505. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big weight. It's just insane.
Yeah. So then on to the final group. So Group 5 of the 2022 World's Strongest Man.
France.
Yeah. So we have Jean-Stéphane Corbouf, I think that's how it's pronounced.
Corbouf.
He's Australian that's representing France.
Nice.
So then we have Kelvin de Ruyter from the Netherlands. Big tall guy. Then we have Igor Melstedt from Iceland. We have Evan Singleton from the UK, Luke Stoltman from the UK, and then Kim Ujrak from Greenland.
Kind of easy group for Luke and Evan, isn't it?
I think so. Like, there's not really.
I think so. Very.
Well, Kelvin, he competed in Europe's Strongest Man. Didn't.
Cool.
Kelvin this year.
Yeah, but no,
nothing really serious.
No.
Melstedt.
Probably the easiest group for there's nobody to challenge Evan or Luke.
Yeah, like if it comes to the stone off.
With all the respect to all the guys, but I just based on the last year's performances, just.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Like Evan Singleton last year dominated Giant Steve.
Yeah.
Circuit and same as Luke.
Luke the same.
Yeah.
And the other three guys, can they do some damage? Maybe. Well, again, it depends on the events and
how.
Yeah, I don't know how much Kim is improved. I remember him. I was in Greenland, and now he's so much bigger.
Yeah, I've never. To be fair, look, to Kim, I've never heard his name.
Oh, he's like a big fan, and he was. I was talking to him in Greenland, like me, Charlie, and Christoph were there. I think doing some competition exhibition or something. So he's very
dedicated, strong man.
Dedicated, and like he wants to do well in the sport. And
he loves the sport.
Yeah, and you can see like again in that yellowy Romarks video, he was talking to him a little bit. And he looks way bigger. He says he gained loads of weight, and so he might surprise. But I still think Evan and Luke, for them, it's gonna be just doors wide open to go to.
Like that. Like if it's whoever finishes top of the group, whoever goes into stone off, either one of them is good at the stone.
Yeah, still I think Luke and Evan, they just superior to the stones. So
look, that's
I can't see. Well, maybe if Kelvin, because of his height, but still I think the other guys are just. Just a little bit more experience and
just a kind of one of the easier groups.
Yeah.
So we've named the location.
Yeah.
We've named the 5 groups and the 30 athletes that are going to be competing. So now we will talk about the events. So like you were saying, it's a 5-day event or a 5-day competition, I should say.
5-day competition.
There's 3 qualifying days and there's 2 finals days. So on the first day,
there's no break.
There's a break, so it goes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the finals day is on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, so it finishes up on Sunday.
Yeah.
So for qualifiers, day 1, which is Tuesday the 24th, the first event is a loading race, 5 objects, each one of them weighing 120 kilograms.
Yeah.
There is an 8 meter long course, approximately 75-second time limit, and tacky is not allowed on any of them.
Must be placed upright.
Yeah. So the only real, what would you call it, rule or restriction is that the keg has to be placed on upright on its bottom side. It can't be just rolled on just due to the fear that it's going to roll off. Other than that, everything is 120 kilograms lift as you go. So we start off with a cannonball, then it goes to an anvil, sandbag, which is 120 kilos, the keg 120 kilos, and then back to a sandbag.
The only thing that might be like sort of awkward, the cannonball, but if it's
depends on how big
everything else, it's all these guys who competed before, they all know all the implements. So
sandbag is like the usual culprit.
It's just normal.
Keg, good grip on
and
it.
it's not too heavy. It's not ridiculously like in Rogue. When was it? In Philippines, it was like 150 bag, or I can't remember. Like just heavy.
Something serious.
Yes, just serious weights, 140 or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
The anvil, I think they were doing.
Like the anvil is comfortable as well to pick it up, so it's not.
So the cannonball.
Yeah, it's kind of standard.
Yeah. So then onto the second event for the first day, we have the deadlift ladder, which is 5 lifts in total, ranging from 300 kilos to 380 kilograms.
Yeah.
So we have 300, 320, 340, 360, and 380 kilograms. There's a time limit of 75 seconds. Bar dropping is allowed, so it will count, and straps are also allowed.
So it's just lift and drop, and we can move on to the other one.
Yeah. Same as Europe's Strongest Man.
Like they did that in Europe's Strongest Man, didn't they?
Yeah. So
the same, but the heaviest was what? 400.
400.
And then the second was 375.
Something like that.
There's loads of guys that 375.
Went up in like 25 kilo increments.
So it's kind of relatively light in a way, but I think for the qualifying, it's just perfect.
So then we have on the second day, so qualifiers day 2 on Wednesday the 25th, we have the third event in total, which is the car walk. Weighs 430 kilograms. Rough distance around 20 meters. Time limit 60 seconds, and like always, the athletes run side by side. So 430
kind
kilograms.
Of standard World's Strongest Man event. And there's nothing much to add to that. 430 kilos. It's not too heavy. So it's gonna be quick. So see, these events they might change things around because the events are not super heavy. Because they're trying to
mobility, kind of
mobility, which is fine. Maybe that's why Evan came in. Lighter, and even Martinez doesn't look
overly heavy.
Overly heavy. No. Only Brian looks.
Brian looks. It's just a unit.
Brian does Brian thing. It just comes in heavy.
So then on to the second event of day 2, we have the fourth event in total, which is the log lift. So it's 145 kilo log. It's for reps, so most lifts or most reps wins. Time limit of 75 seconds. 145 kilo log. What do you think?
It's
standard weight.
Standard weight, like it's probably on the lighter side. If you ask me, again,
155.
150 or 155 is usually, but again, because it's all the events have to be done in like
quick succession,
6 days pretty much, isn't it? So the athletes, like, you didn't want to kill them because the finals will be a little bit heavier probably.
So we have then the third day of qualifying, which is on Thursday the 26th of May. And the fifth event in total, we have the wrecking ball hold, which is 228 kilograms. The longest time holding the wrecking ball wins. No resting of the bar or hands on the legs or belt. And obviously it's just one athlete per turn.
What about, like, you allowed to...
No, it's like literally you have to hold it. There's no resting, like there's no...
I get you, but the grip itself.
I don't
do that?
I'd imagine so. I seen say Janashia doing it on the Instagram. Instagram. Basically the way I have set up, it looks like just a forklift in a basket, and there's a hole in it, and obviously it's just lifting 228 kilos. It's heavy weight.
Well, that's a different event.
Something different for us to look at anyway, I suppose.
To check the grip.
Which could let down.
And that can it can change things around,
Yeah.
which is maybe it's not a bad thing, especially before the stone off, you know.
Yeah. So after the wrecking ball hold, we have event 6 in total, which is the stone off, which is the battle between second and third as usual. Everyone knows the stone off.
Yes. What year did it start?
The stone off?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
When I think it was the biggest drama between Novikov and Mitchell, wasn't it? When Novikov had a big lead, him and Brian were fighting
Okay.
for the going to the finals, and then Novikov ended up being second, and then
Going to the stones.
go Stones and
Trey knocked him out.
Trey knocked him out. And, then was
Just his
all
luck.
the yes, it's justice. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, I think it's so cool seeing it, but like again, it favors well, look, if you put the training into the stones, like
Yeah.
whoever like puts in the more training, whoever's more gifted at the stones, I suppose,
Yeah.
is going to have that advantage. If you can't make it first, you can finish in second or even in third.
In third, yeah.
You're going to have an advantage there. So the
I
likes of the people. who are good at stones.
I still have mixed feelings about that event. If you ask me, you know.
You think first and second, that's it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of still like if you actually again if we talk about what happened between Novikov and Trey,
Yeah.
you know, it's like was it fair?
Not really. No.
It's kind of because one of like he had him and Brian were so many points ahead
yeah.
from the third place, and you know,
Just all you have to do is just be.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, when
So,
you put
I
it
don't
that
know.
way, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like if you're first and second, so you really have to finish in first.
Yeah,
to
you
make
kind of have to fight for the first place. Like,
Yeah. Well, that makes it good as well, I suppose,
Ultimate.
in the qualifying that way.
it does, but like to me, it's still is it like fair? Like you know, like
Life is not fair. really.
I know, but remembering what happened, like again, going back to the same stuff
Yeah, yeah,
between Mitchell and Novikov, it's like
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
kind of was weird,
yeah.
to say the least. But still, it is what it is.
It is
and
what it is.
All the guys will have to do it. And
Yeah,
it seems like if they keep in that event, so maybe people do really like it
yeah.
and they agree with it, and it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, that is the groups. So that's
Yeah.
the 30 athletes, and it's the 3 days of qualifying. We're going to do the 2 finals days, but we think we'll hold it on to later on in the week, just so we're not bombarding you with information.
Yeah.
And basically, you can keep everything in your head for what we know is coming up. Basically, I think these are going to be some strong events.
Yeah.
I like we were saying, the wrecking ball hold. It's going to be something good to see. We think there's going to be some quick times,
Yeah.
especially with the weight at the car walk, and we might see it with the deadlift ladder.
It seems like I said, like the weight doesn't seem very heavy,
Yeah.
and
I think it could be focusing more on mobility.
yeah,
Which would be something cool to see.
yeah,
Because like we always see, like, I know it's strongman, but there's
Yeah.
a lot of heavy. It's gone into a stage where there's been seriously heavy weights,
Yeah,
and it's not really focused on mobility for a long time.
Yeah, it
So-
was insanely heavy.
So we have to saying the likes of Evan Singleton there, who looks coming in a bit lighter.
He looks lighter to me, way lighter than he was last year.
Yeah.
Last year, even competing in Giants Live, he was so big.
Yeah.
And this year, like again, but I'm comparing that to Brian Shaw.
Yeah,
Brian
yeah.
Shaw
It was-
it's like he's coming in heavy, you know, like very heavy.
Yeah. So basically, that is the first video of us
Yeah.
back. We are going to be giving some more videos throughout the week. We're going to try post as much as we
Yeah.
can. Try to get you as much
Yeah.
information as we can.
Yeah.
We have some other video ideas coming up as well in the future. Hopefully this week, something a bit different than what we usually do.
Yeah.
Then again, like we were saying earlier on the video, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be heading international.
Yeah.
That's going to be something cool, something new,
Yeah.
something new for me anyway. Probably not for,
For you,
you.
yeah.
So it's going to change the way I look at things anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be a good idea. Trying to get some collaborations in the works. Trying to contact some influencers. Trying to contact, like said, likes of big names who will be in more in the bodybuilding scene.
Yeah.
Just to try see what we can do collaborations wise. Try break them in strongman, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the competition starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll see, even based on those 2 events, you can see what shape guys maybe already are for
Yeah.
that competition.
There's been
you
a
know?
bit of a break since the last competition.
Yeah.
Oh, 2nd of April was the last
Yeah,
competition.
so it's gonna be maybe someone will surprise us, you know.
Yeah. Hopefully we might see.
These new guys who like entering the competition, you never know. Maybe someone will show up and everyone will be like
Yeah, hopefully the South American guy will show us that he's not just a new guy. He's actually a strong guy. So like I was saying, keep you up to date as much as we can. We'll try to keep you up to date on all our social medias. If you haven't already, follow us on the Instagram page at Lalas Brothers. Press the like button if you haven't already. Every like that we have, especially for the time off we've been, is going to help us.
It's going to help with the algorithm.
The algorithm.
Because it's dead at this point.
Comment. Always comment. We love looking at the comments. It just makes the video so fun to actually intertwine with or interact with. And if you haven't already, press the subscribe button and especially press the bell icon, because there's so many people have contacting us saying that they haven't been receiving videos. That's because we haven't been putting them up. But if you press the bell icon, you'll definitely be in the loop with us. And like always, stay tuned for the next video, which will be sooner rather than
hopefully.